What's up, everyone out there in YouTube land? This is Perry Lovewhistle, and I am back on Zaner in the Plane of Sky. Tonight is just going to be a regular Plane of Sky raid, which I have streamed before, but I don't have a proper episode of it. And I feel like taking the time to make a video for how to get around Plane of Sky, or at least how we do it, might be worthwhile. So stay tuned while we go through hopefully all 8 islands. I am keyed through the first 7 islands. Hopefully I can pick up that 8th key today. I am also crossing my fingers for getting the dropped Sky Haste Belt for Rangers, which drops off of any of the island bosses. Just as a brief description of what's going on, each island has basic mobs and a boss. The basic mobs drop something that you can give to a mob that spawns when you kill the boss to get the key to the next island. So we're going to be picking up those basic items on each mob for everybody who doesn't have the key yet, and then once the boss dies, everyone gets keyed and then hops up to the next island. So Island 1 is the most straightforward. Nothing on it is aggro. And also, nothing aggro's wolf form, by the way. I had someone ask me about that during our last raid. Nothing that doesn't aggro everything in Plane of Sky aggro's wolf form. So it's safe to be in wolf form, which is great for rangers, because it's a lot more DPS. So the thunder spirits are your normal mobs, and the key pieces you actually need 2 key pieces on Island 1, because there is an Island 1.5 and an Island 2, depending on whether or not you're killing noble dojorns. So the pieces that you need are the miniature sword and the lost rabbit's foot, and each one drops a couple of each. So there's no shortage of keys on Island 1. So then when you kill the boss, which in this case was the Thunder Spirit Princess, Siren the Lunatic spawns, and he will be here for, I think, 20 minutes. And give him, in this case, 1 at a time. This is the only time that there's 2 keys. But if you turn in both, he eats them. So 1 at a time, turn in your miniature sword and your lost rabbit's foot, and you will get back the key of swords and the key of the misplaced, in that order. First boss, and as usual, monk items are dropping. Last time we got 3 of these withered treant fists and a monk belt. Ridiculous. Alright, Island 2 is where things start to get a little crazy. First of all, you take the East dish and your key of the misplaced, and that puts you up here on Island 2. Island 2 has the Azaracs, which are all aggro, and they have a wide social aggro range. Additionally, the boss is hidden among them. So what we do, and I think what a lot of people do, is they'll send up 1 bard to gather all of them in a big swarm, and right on the other side of that hill is a whole swarm of these guys going around in circles. Then they have a dirty puller and a clean puller. The dirty puller will grab one, aggro it, and pull it over to one side, either this side or that side, turn their back to it and sit down to get max damage, because the only way to differentiate the boss from the rest of them is that the boss hits for a maximum of a little over 220. If it's not the boss, then the clean puller will pull that one over to the raid, and we kill it. If it is the boss, then he feigns death, and the swarmer comes back and picks it up. The key thing here is, if you're a healer and you're on this part, do not ever heal the dirty puller unless you are asked by them to heal them. Otherwise, you'll end up pulling the entire swarm over to the raid. Oh, I didn't notice because it was happening in Discord chat. This is the boss. We already grabbed him, so looks like they brought him over and just mezzed him. And so we're going to keep him here and kill him last. In the meantime, that means that we don't have to worry too much about the clean puller, dirty puller combo, but we're going to do it anyway, I think, just because it makes pulling really, really easy. Nope, first assist call. So the Siren timer is 15 minutes, not 20. And this is really the only island that could be a problem, because it is possible to clear Island 2 in less than 15 minutes, which we almost did. So when the boss Azarak dies, Protector of Sky spawns right at the same spot, and he is the actual boss. And you have to make sure not to have anything AE going on. When Siren spawns, if you are a bard and have an AE song, then he will spawn, aggro you, and murder you immediately. Then you turn in your broken mirror to Siren the Lunatic and get your Key of Misfortune. Island 3 is all non-aggro. Let me find the dish here. Get your Key of Misfortune, and you click in to this building that has harpies with necropets and eyes with necropets, and it seems really scary, but they don't bother you, so don't freak out. Head out, whoop, down the hill, and we generally pull right here next to the dish to go to Island 4. This nonsense has nothing to do with the Plane of Sky. This is just people abusing a really cool clicky. So the boss is the Gorgalosk with an O in it. Nothing really special different from the Gorgalask, just bigger and hits harder. When he dies, we get our nice little Siren the Lunatic, and you turn in your animal figurine for a Key of Beasts, which is also foreshadowing for what we're going to find on Island 4. Island 4 has a lot of crazy stuff going on it. And you'll notice, first of all, there aren't many mobs. They don't aggro. Essence harvesters, let's see, soul carriers. Looks like there's 4 up right now. But when they die, they split. So when one dies, 1, 2, or 3 of something else will spawn in its place. Also, when the boss spawns on this one is based on how long it's been since the first mob on this island was killed, which is why our guild will do what's called a carrier snipe, where they send up people who are keyed immediately to Island 4 to kill a soul carrier to get that timer started, so that we don't end up just waiting on an empty island for the ability to kill the boss. There's more details to it than that, but unless you're part of the snipe crew, it's not important. If you're curious, check the wiki. Island 5 has a lot of crazy spawn and respawn mechanics. If you're new, just kill who they tell you to kill. But the short version is the vanquishers have to die first. Otherwise, anything else that dies, the vanquishers will respawn when it dies.
Everybody good? Ready to go?
Tank group's ready.
I'll be ready to tag if he gets it too early.
All right, let's go. Tick-tock.
Good luck. Everybody should stand. It's just kind of a good idea in case you
Oh
have to.
yeah.
Stand up.
Stand. Everyone, Trunos.
I'm loading a spell, just
Run.
a second.
Run and don't look back.
He hasn't been death touched yet. Don't bring
Keep
it
going. Don't stop. Keep going.
Be standing.
in. There we go.
You
There
did
we
it.
Boom. Take it.
Got it on potatoes.
Main hand.
Am I going?
Now, because the sky keys disappear if you take them off of the plane of sky, you have to corpse them. So bring an extra bag, have someone kill you and res you, then loot everything except the specific bag that you brought for your keys. For me, that's this large sewing kit. Then you'll have a corpse with keys on it for the next week, which is why we do these raids once a week. And leaving the plane of sky is just as easy as leaping off an island. You fall for a little bit, and then splash right into the East Freeport Harbor. And at this point, it's occurring to me that I might have wanted to wait until res effects were over, because I have low health and 0 endurance, and there's, I guess, a slim chance that I'll drown in the water. But that is about it for tonight. That is a quick guide to islands 1 through 5 of the Plane of Sky. And guess what? I did get my haste belt. So those of you who enjoyed the Ivy Etched giveaway, look forward to a flowing black silk sash giveaway in the near future. Until next time, bye.